For some people, using the internet can seem a little daunting, but it can be so useful for making our lives easier. Now, if you'd like to shop online, order your repeat prescriptions, or even video call your loved ones, but haven't quite mastered the World Wide Web just yet, there's no need to worry. Help is at hand. Branches of the Women's Institute here in Norfolk are offering workshops to help members get comfortable online. Now, Sam Day is always comfortable online. He's comfortable anyway. Producer Sam Day went along to Suffield House to see how they're getting along there.
Do you want to come over to the dining room?
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. Not go in that room. There's a meeting going on there.
I think we'll be all right in here. We'll just go in here for a moment.
Just for a few minutes, yeah. Okay, just about to go into the Confidence Online course room where people have signed up to, do just that, get confident online. I'm in one of the front rooms at the moment with a lady running the session. Hello, Mary Durrell, you right there?
Hello, nice to have you here today.
What was the thinking behind Confidence Online then? Why did you decide to set this one up?
Well, we actually call it Get Comfortable Online. Lots of ladies have confidence, but there's something that they're not quite sure of. It's a national programme with the WI. We're doing this right across England and Wales. And there can be many reasons why people want to get more comfortable online. Could be because they want to Skype a relative who's a long way away. It could be because they want to borrow library books. It could be because they need to do that to order their repeat prescription or to get a better deal with one of the power companies or whatever. And today we are looking at the thousands of photos we all have now that we've started taking digital photos.
It can seem like a bit of a daunting thing to take your pictures and put them online and where to put them after that. It seems like a whole new different language to learn. Does it seem like that for people learning this for the first time?
I'm sure it does. And you missed my key phrase for the day, Sam, which was, you can't break the internet, but the internet can break you. And sometimes it's just giving people the confidence and making them feel comfortable to just sit and play with their devices to find out how they work. If you've grown up with a smartphone or a tablet, you grew up playing with it, but if you've had one later on in life, you can't quite get this idea of playing it with it, and you might have used one of the earlier computers that you could actually break. But
it is a bit like learning a language, though. When you're younger, it's easier to pick up, but, later on in life, the task becomes bigger, doesn't it?
And I certainly think being comfortable with it is the secret. Today we have homemade biscuits. Very often when we go out in the county, we encourage people to provide cake for the session. And it is the WI way of doing things, really, to sit round a table with a cuppa and a homemade biscuit or a piece of cake and have a chat. And you'll always find in a group of half a dozen people that somebody's got the answer to my inbox is too full. What do I do about it? Or I can't quite get the hang of Skype. Oh, I know how to Skype because I Skype my son every week. Or whatever it is, we all have skills we can share.
That's the brilliant thing about the WI. It's people coming together and sharing their experiences. And I think if you were to try learning how to get comfortable online on your own, it might not be as good as if you've got your friends here in the WI.
No, that's absolutely it. We're about a team and teams helping each other and talking through problems. And if you want the sort of theory of it, your brain actually works in a different way when you're talking to somebody than if you're just reading, and you start to use different parts of your brain, and that actually helps you to understand things better.
How essential do you think is it for the older generations to pick up the internet and be able to use a computer proficiently?
It's as essential for any age range. I said earlier, parts of Norfolk are so isolated from their main facilities that there are these issues with ordering stuff online and things like repeat prescriptions and making hospital appointments. Very often you do that online, so you have to be able to do it to survive. But more and more we want the internet for our leisure activities. I mean, crafting ladies really enjoy Pinterest, for instance.
That sounds brilliant. What is the hardest thing to grasp when getting comfortable online then, do you think? What's the hardest thing to teach that people find the most tricky?
I'm going to come back to you talking about friendship and people talking to each other because it's personal. What's hardest for me will be easiest for you, and what's hard for you, I'll know the hang of it.
Talking about Skype as well and keeping in touch with relatives, this is such a brilliant opportunity. It does show you how going online is brilliant, and it kind of makes the whole of the UK or the whole of the world one tiny little village where people can all connect with each other. I mean, it's all about celebrating being online and how it's a wonderful thing, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't be unique in this. My son lives abroad, lives in Paris, but we talk face to face once a week. It's as though the English Channel isn't between us.
Yeah, just right next door.
Absolutely, yes.
Let's go inside the room. I want to talk to some of the people learning. I want to see how they're getting along, if that's okay.
That would be lovely. We would welcome you.
Off we go.
Make this other one a little bit smaller. Now I can go over this again, don't worry. I've got 2 windows open. I've got my new folder called Pictures and my old one with all...
So just taking a quick break so I can chat to you guys. We've got Maura and Hazel. Hi guys.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hazel, first of all, you did forget your mouse today, naughty.
Yes, I did. I rushed out. The car was broken down, so I was in a bit of a flap. I've borrowed one. I didn't realise you could have somebody else's mouse.
Yeah, you got the secret stash of WI mouses that are stacked away. What are you here for then? Why do you need to go to this Get Comfortable online course, do you reckon?
I've got photographs from holiday and family on a camera and an iPhone, and they're on the computer, and I want to put them into folders so that I can find a particular holiday or a particular activity in a folder rather than scanning 2,000 on screen.
And this must be so important as well to capture memories from holidays. And, you know, if you're able to organise these photos the way you want to, it makes looking back at those memories so much simpler, right?
And quicker.
Yeah.
Speed is of an essence these days.
How do you rate yourself online then? Do you think you're picking up these computer skills quickly?
No.
Oh, but do you think this course is helping you get more used to it?
We're only half an hour into it, so yes, it will be helpful.
Yeah. Slowly, gently, you'll get used to it. Yeah.
Yes, I will indeed.
Laura, how are you finding the course at the moment?
Confusing.
What about it is confusing for you?
Well, just getting used to pushing the right buttons in the right order, and to get the aim is to get my photos sorted out. I've got loads of pictures on a camera card, and I want to put them onto the laptop and be able to sort them into some type of order and put them into folders.
When you look at this laptop that you've got right here and all of the different buttons and everything and all of the different icons you see on the screen, do you think, oh, where do I start with this?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
That's what we've come for.
And are you getting to grips with it now?
Well, I hope so. We've only been going a little while, and we're still trying to sort out what steps we've got to take.
And of course, when you can use these skills at home, it must be so helpful that you've learned these new skills and that you can do so much more.
Hopefully, yes. I've been on other courses and found them very useful and been able to put them into practice.
What other courses have you been on?
I've done email ones relating to emails.
So, I mean, we're doing photos today. You can keep in contact with people. You're going to be the ultimate person online soon.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, Judy. How's it all going then?
Very well, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, do you feel like you're getting the grasp of things now?
a little bit. It's going to take a while, I think, because it's so totally new, and it's trying to remember it all as well.
I know, it must be quite daunting when they say, right, click that button, then drag that here and do that here. And how are you grasping, how are you adapting to all of these instructions?
Well, hopefully it'll sink in, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. It's when you get home away from here.
It's one of those things, isn't it? Once you're home, all goes out the window, all goes over your head, but you'll eventually remember it, won't you?
Well, hopefully, if I use it often enough, yes. Yeah.
Why are you here today then?
To learn how to get the pictures into a folder off the camera and put them into some sort of order, and how to use them in emails and leaflets and what have you. That's the plan.
Have you got any particular pictures that you've brought with you today?
ones that I've got on the camera at the moment, so it's just what's there.
Oh, nice. Containing good memories. That,
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely.
What are they of?
Holidays, yeah, and grandchildren.
Yeah, a lot of pictures to do with holidays, a lot of pictures to do with family is a bit of a recurring theme around this room. It's so essential, and it's such a wonderful tool being online and being able to use a computer that you get to connect with these memories and your family.
Yes, yeah, no, absolutely, because you can just go and scroll through them, and it's nice to have them there. Yeah.
Would you prefer, if a computer wasn't a thing, if being online wasn't a thing, would you prefer going back to the old throwaway camera days, getting them processed at your local pharmacy?
The digital camera is a brilliant idea, and I have to say I've got drawers at home. Most of them have got packets of photos in, and sometimes you just happen to come across them, and it's nice to just go through them. So it's both but the cost of printing is the thing that sort of is that does save that when you've got a digital camera.
Well, good luck, Judy. You can do it.
Thank you.
This is Norfolk WI helping you to get comfortable online, and while